All right, guys. Well, the broadcast has started here. All right, so there's a few things that I had some questions about, and there's contradictions and there's stuff and things. I'm gonna square the sheets. Do that. Yeah, I'm gonna share the fucking screen now. Look at, I'm getting ready to watch football the rest of the afternoon, starting at 1 o'clock. These two last wild card games. The last one at 4:40 is my Eagles, so it was a miracle that they got in this year. So let's see what happens. Go to the Bears. I'm sure you don't care. All right. Okay, so everybody knows this guy. So just a few things. Let's see. He mentioned me a couple times. I wrote a couple things in the stream he did last night. It was terrible. You know, the dude comes back. Sure, he's happy as hell. He spent a few weeks in jail. A few weeks. Yeah. So, you know, he got transferred and shit, and he was driving all over Kingdom Come. And so he had his fun getting strip searched all the time, and that's always a good fucking thing. Yeah. It always makes you happy when you got to fucking bend over and fucking spread your cheeks, right? Been through it. Been there, done that many times. I was a bad man. I was a very bad man. But I always paid my way out. Nobody fucking paid it for me. That's one thing different. And two things different is I was in longer and for much worse things. So, you know, I can't really come down on this guy too hard, except for the fact that they kind of switch stories, they lie, they contradict each other, and, you know, they beg for money. And he says, of course, he has to do that because he has no other way to do it. So he gets these temporary jobs in the morning. I know what that's all about. I did that when I was like fucking 20 years old, for fuck's sake. I think, no, I was like 18. I was going down to the avenue, and they had this, the earlier you get there nice and bright and early, like I'm talking about 4 o'clock in the morning, man. I'm not talking about 6, because that's when they start handing out shit. I don't know what world he's in. You don't start getting there when they're handing out, because there's all kinds of people there before you, man. And if you get there after them, you ain't gonna get shit. So anyway, let's see. He said, this is funny.
Just bear with me a second. And Harp will not be silent. No, it isn't the camera. It's my internet connection. I do have high-speed cable internet, but for some reason, whenever I do a live stream on YouTube, it craps out. So, you know, call me a conspiracy theorist, but, you know, honestly, I believe that they're doing that crap on purpose.
Okay. Oh, there's a chat replay. What happened? What the hell happened to this? Oh, maybe he's right. Are you fucking kidding me? What happened to the fucking chat? Wow, that's pretty strange. Okay. So anyway, I had written somebody flip John $100 so they can get a new mic. Anyway, yeah. That's why he said that. So let's go up here. I mean, there's all kinds of places I could go to.
Just do it was my brother. I know you were joking, Karen B. I'm just messing with you. Okay, so let's back up the wagon a little bit. My brother, he recently, within the last 2 or 3 months, started a job with a contractor building Wawas.
That's funny to me because when I was, what the fuck was that, 1990? Okay, I was 30 years old. I was living in Collingdale. There was this company I got a job with, and I had to start there painting before I could get into the construction crew. And, I started finishing drywall stuff after that. But you had to get in there with the paint brushes, so I had to fucking buy all these fucking paint brushes. It was crazy because I wasn't set up to really be a painter at the time. But anyway, so we were building all these fucking Wawas, man. And I mean, we were building the Wawas. This dude's just putting up these canopies. And back in 1990, this didn't exist. These gas station canopies, the gas station didn't exist at Wawa. Just the Wawa. We built them fuckers. So yeah, I can relate to this a little bit, building the Wawas. But that's about it with the brothers.
So my brother, basically, if you've ever been to Wawa's, it's a gas station, and they all have very similar.
Yeah, see, Wawa wasn't a gas station back in my day. Anyway, let's go to this part. Speed it up a little bit. And, this is one contradictory story that I tagged and remembered because I wrote it down. Seriously, it's like 12:35, 25 more minutes, and I'm done for the day on here. Sorry. If somebody don't like that, I don't really care. I like to watch fucking football and get my aggravation out. Last night, I was so fucking pissed off that the Cowboys won. Wow. Anyway, we won't go there.
And she really, truly was. I let her come and stay. Okay. So we won't get into all the details, but
of course you won't get into all the details. But the details that you do get into, if you remember Mina, right? She said he had just gotten out of his car, and then he was walking, or then he was just getting out of his car, and it was a tail light or something, and the blinker didn't blink or some shit. So there's different stories that she even said, but now the true story comes out. What's this?
My wife and Chelsea didn't exactly get along, but you know, we did the best that we could. My brother comes back into town. Now there's 6 people and a dog living in a 1-bedroom.
Wow.
It's let's just say it's cramped, okay? And there was a little bit of cat fighting going on and stuff between the females, but all in all, things were cool. Okay.
Wow.
So needless to say, it's a little stressful for me. So on December 15th, I drank some vodka. I did. I'm gonna admit it. And yes, I ate a Xanax.
Okay, and this is exactly what I knew. And I don't know if I said that in any of my videos, but I think I said that on the streams that didn't come out and that I never published. This is exactly what I said. I said he drank and did, or I didn't even say drank. I said he was doing Xanax, and the cops saw him all fucked up. That's exactly what I was saying. But now he's saying he drank.
Okay, so shoot me. You know, I did, and I'm sorry. That's what happened. And so I was outside looking for my dog, who had, between the females. But all in all, things were cool. Okay.
Just one more time.
So needless to say, it's a little stressful for me. So on December 15th, I drank some vodka. I did. I'm gonna admit it. And yes, I ate a Xanax. Okay, so shoot me. You know, I did,
And if he didn't do that and then go look for a dog when he drank and did Xanax, he wouldn't have gone to jail. And from the other things they have said, we know that they knew about this warrant. They can say up and down, and my God, this fucking this other video that I was looking at that I'm not even going to go over right now, if I ever do, because this woman in the orange shirt, you know, her husband works for fucking Homeland Security, and she's very well off. And this is the person that was promoting this begathon. I don't know if you saw that video. Maybe I'll grab it and put the link in this video. But holy crap. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put all the links for all these videos right in this fucking description, and then you can go watch and listen carefully. Okay, how's that? There's a whole bunch of videos that lead into this. So I'll do that.
I'm sorry. That's what happened. And so I was outside looking for my dog who had escaped. And I didn't find my dog, but she is okay now. But I did find the police. Okay. So you guys know what happened. I was arrested. I just spent an hour or whatever talking about it. So while I was in jail, Christmas Day Eve, so it would have been Tuesday night. I had a terrible dream. I had a terrible dream that I was at my wife's funeral.
Okay, so this is another thing that was not brought up at all, only by John. So this is a very strange story. And there might be an alternate truth. I don't know.
Looking down on her in her coffin and behind bars. I can't do anything except for punch, block. At the same time that I was having the 26th evening, still no word from Mina. Didn't hear anything from Mina until Thursday morning.
Okay, so he had been trying to call her for, I guess, two or 3 days or whatever, right? So here, watch this.
Called. Well, what had happened was Mina had had a heart attack, and she was diagnosed with congestive heart failure Tuesday night, Wednesday. So she had a heart attack Tuesday night, about the same time that I was having the dream that I was at her funeral, by the way. And she was in intensive care unit here at the Sanford Hospital, the same one that Chelsea had been released from a couple weeks earlier, but neither here nor there. So, yeah, so that happened. And just add that to another list of things that I'm just freaking out about behind bars. I can't do anything except for punch, block, walls. I mean, that's
You don't want to do that unless you're conditioned. That takes months of fist pump. That's also something me and a buddy of mine did when we were, what was that, 1983? It would have been 1984, something like that. Fucking years ago, man. I was 23, 24 years old. We actually practiced fist pump. And if you have a bad temper, you should never do anything like that because you can hurt somebody very bad. And then you can end up in jail. As a matter of fact, that's one of the fucking reasons I ended up in one jail one night. And because I beat the piss out of this dude. And then I was grabbed. Oh my God, it was a terrible thing. You know, when you go out and you get drunk, and I didn't go to clubs. Okay, I hated clubs and I hated disco and I hated all that shit. But my buddies talked me into it. So, you know, I get fucking plastered drunk. I was drinking mixed drinks. Rum and Coke was my thing. Drinking the shit out of them things. And I was going to go home with a couple of girls. And that would have been the first time thing for me. And I was 20, I think it was 24. So I come outside and I see my buddy's got the one girl in his car. And I'm going, what the fuck are you doing, motherfucker? And I just got mad instantly. And he said, I'm taking him home. I said, no, you ain't. I am. And I pulled him out of the car and we started fighting. I mean, I literally pulled him through the fucking window out of the driver's side, out of his car. Pulled him out. We started fighting. And he picked me up into like this helicopter spin, right? He had me on his shoulders and he was spinning around and I was like, whoa, what the fuck? And he dropped me and I got up. And next thing I know, I'm getting grabbed from behind, you know? So I get grabbed from behind as he's rushing me. So I think that one of his buddies has grabbed me. I hear it's a fucking cop. I didn't know it was a cop. So I threw an elbow real hard backward, you know. As a matter of fact, I think I threw it twice. And I just like kind of floored the cop. And then when this dude was coming at me, you know, I just took my elbow from going backwards and just came straight in and punched this dude right in his fucking eye. I almost broke his eye socket. It was a very bad thing. And those cops beat the fucking piss out of me. They literally rubbed my face into the street. They weren't happy with what I did. I didn't know it was a cop grabbing me. I would never have done that if I knew it was a cop grabbing me. Believe me. Cops back in the day, I don't know if you remember Frank Rizzo, if you have any idea even what I'm talking about, but wow, that was not a good night. And the court date was not a good court date. The judge wouldn't even let my lawyer talk. And, you know, it was bad. I thought I was going to go to jail for that shit. But they let me go. I had like a year probation and it was like $1,000 fine. It was fucking, you know, you go out and you drink and you go out in the fucking street. I mean, I was young then. This dude is fucking 37 years old. You can't be doing that shit. You can't be walking out when you take the Xanax. You stay the fuck home. You don't walk. If you're drinking something and you take a Xanax, first of all, you could have a seizure. And I know that for a fact because it happened to me. So, as a matter of fact, it happened twice. And that's when I figured out, oh, see, nobody ever told me this. And I figured it out because I had a fucking seizure in the same spot in my house when I was in Tamaqua. In the same exact spot, I had it twice. And when I was laying down and I couldn't control myself, I was going, holy motherfucker. And, you know, when it stopped, I realized, shit, I shouldn't be drinking this brandy and doing Xanax. That's what's wrong. So I never did that again. So yeah, he's lucky he didn't have a fucking seizure. And I believe Nina had talked about him having a seizure. I think while he was in prison or something. I think that's how it went. I don't know. But that could be why. I don't know. But that could be why. So that's not from anxiety. And that's another thing. She was saying it's from anxiety, but if he had a seizure and he just admitted that he drank vodka and did a Xanax, and I don't know what size that Xanax was. Could have been a 1, could have been a 2. So there you go. You don't do that shit. You stay in your fucking house.
That's all I can do. You can't do anything. So, okay. When Nina... Well, and let me tell you, the reason that pushed her into a heart attack is she found that about $500 was missing off my debit card. Okay, and this is money that that people had sent, that you guys, you flat earthers, had sent to help me to bond out and hire an attorney.
Now, see, this is where it gets kind of weird. Why the fuck would you give your brother your PIN number? How the fuck did he get into your debit card? Why do you give anybody your fucking PIN number? I have another story. Okay, my son, my one son, I gave him my PIN number maybe 6 months prior because he owed me money and he was depositing money, so he needed my PIN. Okay, so I noticed one day my card was missing. And the first thing I thought was, oh, motherfucker, you got to be kidding me. So I called up the bank, and there's $100 out. And so I froze the card, and, you know. And I was telling him, what do you do? What'd you do? And he kept denying it. I said, there's film. They're going to tell me who it is. He kept denying it. And all of a sudden, he just comes over to me and, you know, he confessed. So, very stupid to give your PIN to anyone. This was my son. And whether it's your son, your brother, your mother, your sister, your fucking, even your wife. You know, the only person basically that you can actually trust in life, well, me for right now, not back then, right now, is my wife. The last wife, the first wife I had was a fucking lunatic. I didn't trust her with anything. She stole from me constantly. Anyway, let's go on. This is not my fucking story, right? This is John's story.
Okay, so when she saw that about $700 went down to less than $200, she literally had a heart attack. Okay, and I had a dream that she died, and this is just crazy, man. So, Thursday, the doctors tell her that only 2 of her valves are working. She's got congestive heart failure, which, by the way, killed my grandfather about 10 years ago or so. And she signed herself out. She didn't see the specialist. She didn't get the treatment that they were recommending. She signed herself out because she had to deal with my problems, man.
So, This update was the 31st. So the Christmas special was the 24th. So the day after that, or whatever, yeah, right? Christmas night, that was not this date. This was the New Year's Eve special. Okay, so Christmas night, she had a fucking heart attack, basically, is what he said. And then she came back out, and she's doing this shit on the 31st.
Okay. Hi guys, got the Morgile here. I'm here to talk to you guys. Is it Yes.
Okay, so sounds fine. Never said a word about it. I don't know. The whole thing sounds kind of strange, man. I'm not trying to say she took the money and blamed the brother, but I looked into the fucking, wow, when they were both in jail, he was not charged for theft. He was charged for simple battery. And he got out either the day or either maybe before John. Before John got released from South Carolina. He was out. So the brother's out. Or he's in another prison or something. I don't know. I didn't really look into that. But neither one of them are in Seminole anymore. So, and, he talks about how bad it was and blah, blah, blah. And so I checked it out a little bit. And so you can see this is the staff area. This is the church. And there's, you don't get orange jumpsuits, you get blue ones. Think maybe work release gets orange, something like that. And here's the food. Here's the cafeteria. This is lovely food. You look at a brownie. I think that's a brownie and a cake. Wow. Or that's cornbread. That looks like cornbread. And this is just, what have you. Wow. I mean, so, yeah, it is what it is. This is exactly the fucking layout, man, that I had when I was in Carbon County. When I was in Bucks County, it was different. We had an open yard. See, here's how they release you. You just take your bags and go. That's it. So what am I looking in here? So I was looking in Seminole County, right? It looks like the cafeteria because it's not. It doesn't look like a block unless it's all up here. Showers. That's wonderful having to take showers. Yeah, so what do I have? I have a couple of pictures. There he is. He looks kind of like the Jesus they feed us. Jesus that I don't buy anymore. I haven't bought for many years now. So I was looking into this. Oops. Can I magnify this a little bit? Yeah. Okay. I thought maybe Deborah Ann Reichert, but this is his mom. Okay, so she's 60 years old because when I look at Mina, it's like, man, she's like fucking 60 years old. So I wonder if he discovered her from being a friend of her mom or something. I don't know. That's just a crazy guess, whatever, I could be completely wrong on that, but it's kind of weird. A lot of people say she looks like his mom. So I believe she's about that same age. And this is back from when he talked about last night. Somebody questioned him. Who was that? Twitwit, or whatever the fuck her name is. I was sent this little mugshot. He was 20 years old there because he was in possession of someone else's driver's license. He didn't think it was a big deal. He discussed it. You know. And there's the showers again. And basically that's about it with those pictures. And we can look through these pictures, but it's all the same shit. I mean, there's a command center. I know exactly where that's at. This is where you walk from your cell and you're going through like the hallway and shit, and you're going to another area. And they have these command centers there. It watches everything you do, and they open the doors, you know, from here with all these fucking switches and shit. Yeah, I know all about this shit. All about this shit. Yep, and here's a. Oh, this looks like a block that you want to get on. These are probably very not even close to serious offenders because there's only one floor. Unless this is intake. This is where they put you before you go on the block. This might be that. This might be before you go on the block. And everything's octagonal. Like he said, everything's octagonal, hexagonal. It's all about Saturn, guys. Everywhere you look, it's all about Saturn. I don't give a fuck. And yeah, look at that. Look at that. 3 tiers. Library. There you go. Here's where they shackle you. To I don't know why this may be max block, you know. Max. See, you do not get put, like if you come in there. Well, then again, if you're second degree. No, wait a minute. This is North Carolina. Oh shit. I thought I was looking at Seminole. I was looking at Seminole County, Florida. Right? Yeah. Why the fuck am I looking at North Carolina? It's the same. It's the same. It's the Johnny Polk Correctional Facility. It's all the same shit, right? Yes. This is what they this is how they do it. All the shit is the same. All these jails, all these county jails, and all this shit, all these prisons, everything. It's all private owned now. And back when I was in there, I think it was 55% Japanese owned, and everything you got had a Bob Barker name on it. Bob Barker, The Price is Right. Yeah. Bob Barker from the fucking Price is Right. You get your toothbrushes, everything you fucking got, hairbrush, anything, comb, whatever the fuck you got. It all was Bob Barker. And they gave you toilet paper. I mean, you could only get so much, but they did give you toilet paper. So I don't know what he's going on about. The way they locked him up, they put him in PC. Let's see. Let me see something here. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. That's right. I put this aside. Yeah, see, this is exactly how it works, man. Now, see, when I was in PC, this is exactly to the T what my fucking cell looked like. Absolutely to the T. Even the fucking paint on the window. The exact same color. Exact same steel shelf, steel bed, steel sink, you know, stainless steel. It's a toilet sink combined. Isn't that lovely? And there's your little desktop. See, now this looks like it's over the bed, but it's really not. You can sit on the bed when you get your mattress on there. and used this little guy as a desk. And yeah, this is where I did all my, because I literally requested PC because the block I was in was so loud, and I get extremely bad somatic headaches from the injuries I have from the cervical and the lumbar shit. So these motherfuckers just are so loud on the block. It was too much for me. And then they started fighting, and these fucking guys at night, they would be, so whatever. So I requested the PC, right? And I got it. He was going to move me that night at 10 o'clock. Next thing you know, these two fucking, I don't want to say niggers, but yeah, I'm going to say niggers because that's what the fuck they were. This one nigger, his name was Philly. His name was Philly. He was in fucking Bucks County. I'm sorry, he was in Carbon County. I don't know what the fuck he was doing there. He was up in the area robbing somebody, right? So these fuckers, man, they were arguing, and the next thing you know, there was punches being thrown. And I was like, oh, fuck me. Because this little county jail there, they put the assholes in the same block as the PC. So it was like kind of like the hole, but it wasn't. So they moved them first, and then they moved me. So the next thing you know, these fucking assholes are fucking apologizing to each other, and one's on the top tier. There was 2 tiers there. One's on the top tier, and the other one's on the bottom tier, and they're fucking yelling through the little door. You got a little fucking door hole here. You can't see the door. And talking to each other now. They apologize, and now they're fucking talking, So an hour goes by, and I said, yo, man, would you shut the fuck up? Because I'm telling you, I was going to jump off the tier. I had this really sharp pencil. I sharpened this motherfucker, man. I was literally going to jump off the tier and stab this one nigger. I swear to God. And the captain came in. He just happened to come in, the white shirt, one of the white shirts. And he knew me. And he looked up at me, and he knew there was something really bad about to happen. So he came walking up the steps, and he came right to me. He said, what are you doing? I said, I told him. I said, if this don't stop, man, I'm going to fucking hurt somebody. I'm going to hurt somebody real bad. And so I said, the only way I could think of something else is to get me over there in PC because this is too much. So, yeah. I had a personal fucking relationship with some of these people. I was been in that fucking prison so many times. My God, you have no idea. What this dude did is ridiculously stupid. It really is. It really is nothing. I can tell you some horror stories, man. So with that, let's just close this shit up because I'm done. It's fucking 1 o'clock. And the Chargers are about to play the Ravens, so. I'll talk to you later sometime.